Good morning, people. Sorry about the appearance. I just got out of bed, just watched another video from Elpresador about quality over quantity or quantity over quality. I can't exactly. Yes, I know it's pretty easy to remember a title like that, but just waking up out of bed, your mind's all waking up and shit, and you can see my hair's just a bit fucking everywhere. Anyway, I'd just like to say that is absolutely, that's exactly how it works. You know, just because a system sold more units doesn't mean that it's better. I mean, you got to look at things like price and like kids and all that sort of stuff, like a younger audience. I mean, that's what Microsoft are targeting at. They're lowering prices so younger people can afford something, but if you really think about it, people who get these systems, they don't realise that they break, and they do. And that's the problem that Microsoft have. They drag people that don't know anything about hardware or anything over previous consoles. They grab it because they see it's cheap and it's the best thing they ever had. When a matter of fact, like there are several types of people out there that are different gamers and stuff. Like, they don't really care much of what system they go for. They just get it because it's cheaper, and they don't care that much over games. They just play it for occasional. That's fine. The 360 is fine for that. But if you're a serious gamer, and there are more serious gamers than casual gamers, you'll find that the PlayStation 3 is a better system, and it's proven to be a better system. Just look at all the games they got. Xbox 360 had a few exclusives, and they started multi-platforming over to the PlayStation 3 and the computer and the Nintendo Wii and the DS and the PSP. I mean, it's not an exclusive if it's ported over to another system. It doesn't matter if Microsoft own Windows Vista. You don't have to have Vista to play a PC game. I know Mac with an Intel processor can play games that generally run on Windows, or that are supposed to run on Windows, but it runs on Mac. And you can't say that, just because it's games for Windows and only on Xbox, mean that because Microsoft own the two companies means it's exclusive still to Xbox, because PC is another gaming platform altogether. It's different to consoles. Absolutely different. This is probably why gaming on a console is better, because they actually make a game on a console more of a cinematic experience than what it is on PC. I probably would have got more enjoyment out of Tomb Raider Underworld if I had it on the PlayStation 3, because I know they do everything they can to make it look like a cinematic experience. Take Heavenly Sword, for example. Take Uncharted, for example. Take Resistance, for example. Haze was pretty bad, but take that, for example, because it did have some sort of cinematic feel to it. You see, it doesn't matter how many systems are sold. It doesn't matter how much it costs. It matters how much the developer can make the game look good, so then it does actually grab the gamer in and go, oh, this looks really good. And then it sells from there. You think Sony systems don't sell as much because of the lack of advertising? I don't see Sony. You know what's more annoying? Seeing ads on TV. I'd rather see less ads and straight down to it, buy it, get it, play it, see it for yourself. That's the thing. That's what Sony has done, and that's why it's so successful. That's why PlayStation 3 sells as much as the 360 today without advertising. You might only see a game that comes out exclusively for the PlayStation 3, like Heavenly Sword, Uncharted, Resistance, Haze, and Killzone 2, Metal Gear Solid 4. I left that out of my previous video, sorry about that, but Metal Gear Solid 4 is another PlayStation 3 title that is brilliant to other gamers. But to me, I didn't really like Metal Gear Solid 4. Don't take that as an offense, because, it's just not my taste of games. That's how Sony goes. And that's what I like about Sony, because I'd rather see less ads and more straight down to it, I'd rather just grab the system, play it, and freaking use it. I don't want to be watching a favourite TV show or a movie on TV and you see this Xbox 360 ad pop up 10 times wanting you to buy it. It's freaking annoying. I'd rather watch Fringe than sit down on my ass and listen to some retarded Xbox 360 Fable 2 ad. No, thank you. I'd rather sit down and watch a PlayStation 3 Killzone 2 30-second TV spot ad instead of an Xbox 360 Fable theatrical trailer that goes for about 5 minutes. No. That's not the way it should be. Yes, I know. I was going to say Trey for life. But Trey isn't for life because Quad's coming up. But Trey for today. Alright, Trey for today. What else must I say? You know, Sony's system costs more, but this is exactly what the 360 people leave out. Now, in my previous videos, you would remember that I made a video that don't take this side so seriously if you're just a 360 casual gamer. You know, if you're a casual gamer on the 360, that's fine. But if you're a hardcore gamer that looks at a system, the best of the best, fanboys, yeah, I could be a fanboy, but the reason why I have a PlayStation 3, the reason why I use the PS3 more than the Xbox 360 is because I like playing on the PlayStation 3 more. I like using the system more. That can't be a fanboyism. And yes, I will stick up for the PlayStation 3. Yes, I will use a bit of fanboyism there because, one, I'm trying to prove a fucking point that the PlayStation 3 is better. And that the 360 users sit there and go, oh, it's just for Blu-ray movies. Yeah, good for us. We got Blu-ray. That's just jealousy for you. That's envious. People are envious of the PlayStation 3 because of its features and what it has. You say that the Xbox 360 has HDMI. It didn't at first, did it? So 360 games must be upscaled to 180p. PlayStation 3 is native 180p. Xbox 360 is upscaled to try and get to a native 180p when it's not originally 180p. Tell me that. Explain to me how it makes it so right for the 360 to play at 180p and when the PlayStation 3 is native 180p. Some games don't run on the 180p resolution. Take Grand Theft Auto 4 for example. I believe they made a PlayStation 3 update for the Grand Theft Auto 4 versions, for PlayStation 3, and now that it runs the same, runs at the same resolution as the Xbox 360 with no graphic glitches. That's all been removed. I mean, GTA 4 freezed because of hard drive defragmentation, but they've now fixed that. And that's only on some systems like the 60GB models. But that is not an issue. That is not an issue. And another, like as I was saying before, some of the 360 fans are envious of the PlayStation 3 because of its features. I mean, the 60GB model has the card readers. I mean, I use my digital camera here sometimes. Not all the time, but I use it sometimes. And I don't have a card reader for my computer. If I had a card reader for my computer, then sure. But the PlayStation 3 has one. So I don't need to worry about a card reader. I've got a USB, stick it into the PlayStation 3, take this SD card out, bam, away you go. You got your pictures, your photos, your pictures, your videos, and whatever else is stored on here. This acts like a USB. PlayStation 3 is media all around. And if I remember, Play TV is coming out, and if you don't know what Play TV is, it's like a media center for the PlayStation 3 where you can record live TV, you can record up to 2 shows and a movie, and you can use your PSP as the PlayStation 3. Now, as funny as that sounds, you can record set times for recording movies and TV shows on your PSP. You can turn on your PlayStation 3 with your PSP. You can do anything. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. And I can't wait for that because personally, I am sick of going up there to watch TV. I'd rather watch TV on my PlayStation 3, right on my computer. Just a little TV box, whack, USB, done. $60 when it comes out. Can't wait for it. Gotta get it. It's mad. Can't wait. But anyway, guys, that's my video response to Elpresador. Because what Elpresador says goes. Because I'd rather quality over quantity. And that is irrefutable factual evidence. Trey for life. Peace.